Hey guys, it's Rise J here from Fusion Infinity, and today I'm going to give you a really short video about 3 massive spoilers for the Captain America Civil War movie that I think are going to happen. They're not completely confirmed, these are theories that I have, but I'm like 95% sure that they're actually going to happen. And like I got evidence and stuff for it as well, so I will talk about them. Now, I was going to do a trailer breakdown for the multiple trailers that Captain America Civil War had, as well as even a collection of clips that you guys could watch that you probably haven't seen yet, but every time I made them and uploaded them, it kept getting blocked on YouTube by Disney. Now, even if you get copyright claimed on YouTube, you might still be able to show the videos, but Disney made it so that we couldn't even show it to you guys, which really sucked and really pissed me off because I've seen other channels do it before and for the same kind of clips, and they somehow got permission. So I didn't want to feud against it, so I thought, okay, I'll just take the videos down. So I'm sorry that I couldn't show it to you guys. So in replacement of that, I thought I'll just make this really quick video about 3 pretty big spoilers that I reckon is going to happen in this movie. Now, if you don't want to hear about these spoilers, I completely understand. If you want to wait for the movie to come out and watch it for yourselves, I get that. So you can knock off this video and maybe check back in later after you've seen the movie and see if I got anything wrong or right. But if you plan on staying, I am going to talk about it right now. Okay, so the first big spoiler that I have for you guys has to do with Bucky Barnes. Now, if you've seen the other Captain America Civil War trailers, you would have seen a lot of Cap and Bucky sort of team up and beat the shit out of Iron Man. In fact, in the trailers, there's even a scene that you even see Bucky try and grab the arc reactor out of the Iron Man suit, which pretty much means that Tony would have lost a fight against them. But there's a reason why Marvel wanted to show you that clip. There's a reason why they wanted to show you that one-sided fight, and it's because it doesn't last long. Now, a Reddit user had scoured through all the trailers and found a very specific frame that when you enhance and zoom on it and clear it up a bit, you even find the Winter Soldier lying on the floor with half their arm cut off. The metal one, of course. Now, I'm assuming that Iron Man would have used his laser beams that he got in Iron Man 2 to do this. That probably makes the most sense right now, but this pretty much means that the Winter Soldier is out of the fight, which means that the big fight is really between Cap and Iron Man.
I can do this all day.
And here's where the second spoiler comes in. Now, between this fight between Iron Man and Cap, they're not just going to call it a day and be friends afterwards. One of them is going to have to die, and it's no big surprise, but I'm pretty sure that Cap is going to die. Now, some of you guys that are familiar with the comic books or familiar with the Civil War story probably knows that this is true, and if you do, you probably know that this doesn't last long. And that is because of the Infinity Stones. Now, I talked about it in my Doctor Strange trailer analysis that there are still 2 stones that are left to be found, the Time and Soul one, and one of them might be revealed in the Doctor Strange movie. Now, when it comes to resurrecting people or going back in time, obviously you can do that with the Time Stone, if it's within reason, of course. So if this way, if any character dies, they can always just use the stone to bring him back, but it might be during, before, or maybe even after Infinity Wars. So if it's true that Cap dies, then someone might have to fill up the mantle, and that could either be done by Falcon or even the Winter Soldier, as this happens in the comic books. Okay, so now we head to the final big spoiler that I have for you guys, and it has to do with Ant-Man. Now, if you've watched the trailers for Civil War, you might have noticed that Ant-Man has a slightly different suit from what he had in the movies. And the movie, in fact, gave away a lot of spoilers of what's going to happen in the Civil War film itself. So if you look carefully at his suit now, you'll notice there's some blue streaks around the mouth. And if you think back to the Ant-Man movie, you would have noticed that Hank Pym made those blue circular discs that were so helpful. Remember when Ant-Man threw the discs at the ant, or at Thomas the Tank Engine, or when he went subatomic and he actually used that disc to enlarge himself back into his normal form? That's a huge change, and it's very important of what's going to happen in this upcoming movie. But I'll quickly tell you about the evidence that I have first. So a lot of you guys would have heard about Pop Vinyls. They're very popular toys and the basic characters of popular TV shows, comics, animes, movies, a whole bunch of stuff. And when a new movie comes out, they might premise that movie with new toys. And sometimes those toys leave hints. And that's what happened in this case. I found this Pop Vinyl on the internet that described Giant Man. And it's exactly what you think it is. Ant-Man in normal form, but huge. And he uses that blue formula that Hank Pym made to make himself enormous, and obviously the suit can handle it because now it's designed to do so. So we're definitely going to see Giant Man appear in this movie. I'm not sure how or how effective he is or how destructive he's going to be, but he's definitely going to become massive in this movie. So those are all the big spoilers that I have for you guys. I hope I didn't ruin the movie. Actually, I didn't entirely ruin the movie for you, but I hope you guys didn't mind hearing it. And if you want to see some other trailer breakdowns that I have for you guys, I've done them for Suicide Squad, for Doctor Strange, and I even have a new X-Men Apocalypse one for the final trailer. So if you want to check that out, please do so. There are a couple of hints in that movie as well. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.